bend down low. My jack to the world, let it show. We rock it, we flex it, let it flow. There's a heat, but we bring the rain. Palm wine vibes in a champagne lane. Your love aroma drives me insane. Culture's a wave you can't contain. Raise your hands if you feel alive. Heartbeat matching the drums drive. Boy, I step on the dance floor. Wind your waist, bend down low. I got to the world, let it show. We rock it, we flex it, let it flow.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right. Welcome everybody. How you doing? Yeah, this is gonna be a quick one because to be honest, I did not plan to come live today. But there is something about Refam Backstage. You can never tell what topic you're gonna dabble in when you enter the backstage. So I went to the backstage and guess what I found? My brother Chucky. Oh, Chucky is here already. What's up, Chucky? So my brother Chucky and the baby girl of the house, they are at it again. You know one thing for sure. Chucky and Abby, those two, oh man, I love them. No dull moment. What happened? I don't know what's going on, but where I made the conversation was that I saw a chat from Abby, and Abby was like, why is it that men can't help girls without expecting something in return? Hey, Sissy, what's up, Sissy? In fact, Sissy, you and Abby, you people should come and explain this one, okay? So Abby was like, okay, how come men can't help girls without expecting something in return? And as usual, Chucky replied Abby like, what do you mean? What do you mean men should men should help without expecting something in return? But the whole thing, I ain't gonna lie to you, for me, that sounds crazy. And my traditional mind just went to work instantly, and I was asking, what do you mean men should help without expecting something in return? So I don't know if Abby is free. Abby should come and explain this. I'm going to share the link earlier for those who want to hop in because there is really not much thing to cover today. We have a bigger show coming up tomorrow. We're going to have Sister Yinka as our special guest tomorrow. And we're going to be covering a lot. 21 years of marriage. What she has learned and what she's sharing on our channel right now in order to educate and encourage women as well as men. So we're going to dissect all of that tomorrow. We will talk about marital issues and all of that. But for today, please help me make this make sense. In Nigeria, there used to be this term. They used to refer to people as destiny helper. So I've heard girls in the past that will say, oh, my destiny helper, my destiny helper. And sometimes they use that word loosely because it often correlates with when they have eaten some man money. Maybe they don't collect some man money, they don't chop, and now the man wants something in return, and then, or maybe they're messing with the man and their boyfriend caught them. They will simply come and say, oh, he's my destiny helper. However you all want to describe it, the fact remains that I don't buy into that. If you are taking money from a man, you should expect the man to want something in return. But as usual, the sisters at the backstage, they do their thing again. All of a sudden, it just like the topic was going everywhere, and I still can't wrap my head around it. So I want to ask on this particular show, do you support men sponsoring a girl's life with nothing attached? So please, if you think it's okay for men to sponsor a girl's life Spend on her, spend fire, blow your hard-earned money, and get nothing in return. Let me know. And if you get to see this later, drop it in the comment if you think that is the way to go. Or as a woman, let me put this to you. How would you feel if you discover your husband is spending on a girl? And when you confronted him, he said, well, I'm just helping her. Nothing attached. We don't do nothing. I'm just, I just have pity on her. I'm helping her pay school fees, house rent, God just put me in her life. So tell me, sister, what do you think? Do you think men shouldn't expect anything in return when they are helping a girl? Welcome, Uncle Patrick. Sister Grace, how are you doing, man? Welcome, Sister Grace. Okay. Uncle Patrick, you are being funny now. Uncle Patrick said, use what you have to get what you want. Naija saying, brotherhood, no be philanthropist. Absolutely, sir. Me. Hey, rebuild. My honey babe. Welcome, mommy. Me, for once, I don't see the reason why I should be sponsoring your life with nothing in return. I swear to God, something must yield. Call me name, no wahala. I agree. Okay? But I'm just saying for myself alone, I am not helping you without getting anything in return. Something must happen. Am I Father Christmas? I mean, what is this? I see you, honey babe. I saw this conversation on the Daddy Free show. I think Daddy Freeze was hosting a couple of men, and one of the brother actually testified that he once flew a girl to South Africa, and the girl would not allow him to cross border. Like, you flew a girl all the way from Nigeria to South Africa, and the girl won't let you do anything. I watched that show because I usually don't like to leave comments on Daddy Freeze show just because of how the fan base there used to behave. So I'm just like, let it go. But I was looking at the brother like, how gentle can you be? Is this the definition of a gentleman? Or how come you have so much money to waste around that you fly a girl to South Africa and nothing happened? But who knows? Maybe there are some brother out there that can do that. Honey babe, welcome, my sister. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. Did you see my post? I'm so happy the kids are back in school tomorrow. Honestly, it's been painful. I'm telling you. I'm just preparing a school uniform and everything. Hello, guys.
Hello, honey babe. Onyinka Sola, my beautiful sister. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, mom of five, welcome, welcome. Your sister, the Abby where you carry give me, is like I have to ship that girl back to you, mom of five. Abby a troublemaker. I beg, M5, come and carry Abby. I don't tire. So, honey babe, should men help women without expecting nothing in return?
I say this all the time. If you're gonna give, always have something at the back of your mind that you may not be appreciated and they may not appreciate what you do for them. So I'm always having this opinion that if you're gonna give with a glad heart and don't expect anything in return. But obviously we're talking about another gender, and I don't want to do the whole gender bias, but I still maintain what I said. If you decide off your own back to take a woman from the village and brush her up, take her to university, that's your choice. Personally, it's your money, it's your choice.
Right.
I personally believe that don't expect anything in return. So if they shit all over you and don't appreciate it, it is what it is, mate. I personally think that if you have made the choice, no one bamboozled you, no one jazzed you into it, and you now decide that you want to spend money on the opposite sex or even anybody, don't expect anything in return. It's the same way that we say, and I know you're going to have a beef with this. Like my son has said to me, and I've, because of what Mama Five has said, I'm cooling myself down. But many times my son has said to me, I didn't ask to be born. You see what I mean? So I've made a decision yeah, I know. You know, he said it in jest. He hasn't said it rudely, but it's very annoying. But the same mindset that, he didn't choose to be born is the same mindset that I feel in terms of this subject matter, where if you have the money and the means to sponsor someone, then do it with a glad heart. And if they want to pay you forward and want to appreciate you, then that's great. But have it at the back of your mind that if they don't appreciate it, then it is what it is, because you made the choice to do it. I think that we need to take responsibility for our actions. If you've got the money to sponsor someone, don't expect anything in return. Now, if you say it's a loan and there is communication, then fair enough. Like I said, people have loans every day, and I know I have to pay it back. But there's an expectation and a communication that that you have to pay it back. But if someone pays for me, like I said, I'm not going to be stupid enough not to know they probably want something. It's coded. But if it is very much made clear, listen, I'm giving you money, but I want something in return, and you agree to that, then of course you're going to have to pay up, whether it's in whether it's Kerouac or whatever, then it is what it is. But I still believe that if you want to give someone, it's like you give Christmas presents. You don't expect anything in return, do you? I know I'm simplifying it very basic, but I still believe that if you want to gift someone, do it with a glad heart. But I think in this situation, nothing is free. So if a man is, going to give, send me to Dubai, I know there's something's up. He wants something in return. So yeah, it's quid pro quo. It's, that type of thing.
So, honey babe, what I'm getting from you is
have I made it complicated? Sorry.
Okay. Let me take some comment before I take you on this one. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Haruna. You're welcome again, Baba. Mr. Haruna is always joining from Facebook. I'm streaming to Facebook right now. I'm trying to reactivate my Facebook channel back up. So, Mr. Haruna is saying, no beef for that Christmas. And he also said, even the former world president, Ronald Reagan, said there is no free lunch in America. Okay. Uncle Patrick said, sisterhood, stop. Stop it. You can eat your cake and have it.
I don't think he gets what I'm saying. In this particular instance, I get it. Because if someone wants to splash me, I know there's an expectation in the back somewhere. I get it. But like I said, many people help people. We're not talking about this example. Many people help people out of the love of God, out of being the nice person, and they don't expect anything in return. So I'm generalizing, but in this specific example, I do agree with what you're saying. So there's no sisterhood here. I'm maybe I'm just confused myself.
The conversation, honey babe, conversation was ongoing at the backstage. So and Uncle Patrick is using sisterhood in the general term now.
Okay.
Because in Nigeria, this is common. It's common among women.
Yeah. Obviously, I haven't experienced it. Yeah, I haven't experienced it, and it's not. I don't, because I'm not in that environment. But I've had people do really nice things for me, men and women, and they've not asked anything in return. So I believe it's possible to not ask anything in return if someone does something nice for you.
All right. So now, honey babe, let me turn this around a little bit. So if you or your husband, let's say one day you dabble on your husband's phone and you get to see his chat, and in the chat you discover that your husband has been helping this girl.
Yeah.
Sending money to this girl.
Yeah.
Paying tuition fee, rent, everything.
Yeah.
And you ask your husband, what's going on here? What are you doing? And he said, is she just a girl? I just took pity on her. I just feel like, let me assist her. Since I can afford it, I have the money. What would be your take on that?
You keep forgetting I was not brought up in Nigeria. So I think you're expecting a mindset you're not going to get. I'm being very honest. If it was very transparent and for me, maybe people say I'm naive. I would take it at face value.
Okay, I agree.
I don't have a problem regardless of sex. If someone legitimately wants to help someone, yes, she's a woman, but I don't think the way a lot of people think. Maybe it's my environment. And if there's nothing that would, if there was suspicious stuff, then maybe I would be thinking a different way. But if it's totally transparent, totally genuine, there's nothing wrong with him helping a young lady.
Okay.
I'm being real.
All right. So now, in the case that I made, the example that I made from Daddy Freeze, hey, Abby, what's up, mommy? You're welcome. The troublemaker.
Abby, come and help me, please. It's just me.
The example that I made, this girl on Daddy Freeze show, the guy actually said it live that he fly this girl over to South Africa, and the girl don't want to have SCX with him, and he was like, "What's going on?" And the girl said, "Oh, is that time of the month," and she saw the girl the next day in the swimming pool enjoying. And what's your take on that? He flew her all over to South Africa, all the way to Nigeria, and she don't want him to carry her. What's your take?
I think this situation is different because, like I said, if I wanted to go Dubai, I wouldn't wait for a man. I would personally get on a plane, make my money, and book the ticket. But in this situation, I do agree there's an expectation. But did the gentleman make it quite clear? Listen, yeah, I need something. I'm getting something. I want something. Now, I personally think if she's an African woman, i.e. Nigerian, she knows what's up. So I think she would be very much aware that you have to reciprocate what he has spent. But I think it is very unfair where you've lied to the guy and said that you are on your menstrual cycle and then he sees you in the pool. I think that's out of order. But I stand by what I said in some respects where who's the idiot that paid the money in the first place? If you want to hit it, just pay for someone. Pay someone.
Okay, but why would a girl travel without expecting the guy is gonna hit it? I don't get it. Although when I saw that show, I was
it has to be communication. I mean, it's an unspoken rule, but I don't know. Am I making any sense? But for me personally, yeah, I wouldn't do it because, like I said, I'm too finesse and too high class. If I want to go to Dubai, I would hustle and make the money. But my issue is that there has to be communication because we can go to the other side where there could be grape. You understand? You can't force someone to want, you can't pressure someone physically to want to do that. So there has to be communication. Now, as much as you expect it, you can't physically force that lady to do it. So you need to bear that in mind. But yes, I agree with you. If you've paid that type of money, there is an expectation that you should, the guy should be able to hit it. But at the same time, you can't force her to agree because there are rules all over the world regarding grape.
All right. Thank you very much, honey babe. I know you are the accountability prefect. Now, let me quickly
thank you.
Let's move on to Abby. Abby is Jesus.
Hey,
Abby, you are not a last born. Abby is
hey babe, how you doing? Give it to Uncle Benno.
Hi, honey babe. Good afternoon. Good evening, Ashes. Evening. Good evening, Auntie Grace.
Abby.
Good afternoon.
Abby.
First of all, I'm a firstborn in real life, right?
But you are acting like a last born. Maybe because you are the baby of.
I'm a firstborn. How am I acting like a last born? Maybe to you because, like you said, baby of the house. But I'm a firstborn in my life.
But you are the baby of the house in the real farm, and the energy you are giving is the energy of a last born. Anyway, Abby, let me ask you this: I saw you and Chucky going back and forth. And I was kind of trying to see what exactly is going on again. I woke up, pick up my phone, go to WhatsApp. Now you and Chucky did there again. Why did you say men shouldn't expect anything? In fact, wait. Make I put a break here because I have to post this one on my Instagram. No girl can stress me like this. Where my break? All right, Abby, welcome back, everybody. So, Abby, tell me, why did you say men shouldn't expect anything when they help a girl?
First things first.
Where is that coming from?
First things first, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to put it out here that Chucky comes for me unprovoked. I don't say he just comes for me. Just putting this out there, right? Now, I actually asked the question. It was open for conversation. And here's my thing, Uncle Ben. I also said I do not support women doing that. As a woman, I don't care if it's a 20-pound date. I don't care if it's a 500-pound date, a 5,000-pound trip. Make sure you have money to cover your own side of things. Because at the end of the day, money stops nonsense. I gave that disclaimer. However, Uncle Ben, we have to be very honest about the way men move.
Okay.
It's kind of like an unspoken rule. Men don't outrightly come, most of the time, men don't outrightly come here and say, I'm taking you to Dubai because I want this in return. They just expect to have it because they spent that much money. That is not an agreement.
What do you mean? You are flying all the way from Nigeria to Dubai.
Yeah, you invited me to Dubai. You did not say that you were looking for sex.
Yeah.
That is not an agreement if we have not agreed that I'm coming there to be a, can I use that word?
You can't use that word.
Just say 304.
You
I beg.
you can't use that word. The thing is, you are playing the guy, Abby. You are playing the guy.
No, I'm not. Let me now break this down for you, Uncle Ben. The major issue with that is, like I said on the backstage, if that is what you want, might as well say that this is what I want in return for this. Let's know that you patronize escorts and vice versa. Let's everybody just know that that's what is going on. But most of the time, men always do nice things for you, even outside of big gestures like that. Very small gestures in hopes that one day they can hit. And that is not usually the agreement, Uncle Ben, right? So I have a problem with that. If you want to have an agreement, have an agreement. Let those that are interested be interested. But again, for the most part, I always say this on this show, men, how about you date and speak to women that actually like you and see you that way? Most of the time, all you guys have to offer is money. You want a baddie, and you're not a baddie yourself. The only thing you have is money. Now, why would a baddie want to have anything to do with you in the bedroom? You ain't that nice looking. All you have is money and maybe a pot belly. So everybody, make sure you have what you want from the situation written down or by text or whatever. Agree before you fly somebody out to Dubai. But don't go to Dubai now and say, I spent 5,000 pounds and I'm expecting you to do this and that. No, that is your own expectation. It has nothing to do with me. And most especially, what you're actually putting out here is coercion. That's what I'm saying about men, Uncle Ben. Most of the time, when men pay for stuff and put money in this kind of stuff, it is actually coercion. If you guys don't know, coercion, sometimes paying money, putting money in all of these things causes people to feel like they don't have a choice but to do certain things. And coercion is a form of RAPE. That is what you're promoting.
I hear you, Abby. Now, I have a lot of pushbacks. Plenty pushback day, but let me take some comment and then we'll go into the pushback. Okay. Juliet said,
I want the pushback as well for you, Uncle Ben, not Abby, for you as well.
All right. No problem. Let's take comment from the roofer. Miriam, I see you. Everybody, Juliet, thank you. So Juliet said, "Nah, so money stop nonsense. Have your vex money for pocket money. Is it transportation? Okay, I didn't get that very well. Anyway, welcome, Sister Lola. Lola said, I agree with Abby. What? Why would make I just wait? I know so now I won't get under my skin, but the blood of Jesus is with me right now. Why would you agree with her, Sister Lola? You can't agree with Abby. All right. Is there any other comment I've missed? Okay, AJ said, how about when it was transaction? Hands must exchange. She shouldn't have allowed him fly her to SA when she knew she won't play ball. Oh, one Don Pedro for you.
Can I answer that, please? Can I push back at that comment? Because
you got the floor, mommy.
You're saying to me, how about when it's transactional? Now you have to open your mouth, yeah? And you would have that conversation, like Abby said. I beg, baby girl, I they take you to Dubai. I want to hit it tonight. The guy would say yes or no, and she knows there's an expectation that she needs to hit it. Now, I agree with what Abby said, and that's what I was trying to say. I was just going the long way around. But basically, as far as I'm concerned, if you have a transactional relationship where you know he's taking you to a particular place, he knows he's going to get it, that is a agreement. They have communicated this is their agreement. What Abby is saying and what I'm saying is that if you now fly someone, because a lot of guys would just say, oh, baby girl, I've booked 2 tickets to Dubai. That's it. No communication, no expectation. Then the girl will now, travel with him. And then there's some kind of, you're supposed to be a witch or a wizard to understand that he wants something. You've not had that communication.
Babe.
You've not had that communication.
Babe.
Please, Uncle Ben, please let me finish. You've not had that communication. You've not agreed. And so for me, I think you need to understand there's a very fine line between coercion and then getting into what I said in terms of grace. Now, as far as I'm concerned, if you've paid to take someone away, in this example, SA, you need to have that conversation to make it very clear to the lady in question. I expect whatever I expect. It's for her to decline or it's for her to accept. And if she accepts, she knows what she has to do when she gets to SA. The question is where you don't have that communication, you have not made that expectation to the person in question, you've now traveled. You now want to pressure, or you now decide that you want to physically jump and grape her. You can't do that. There has to be consent. So if there's communication and she consents, then do you. But what we're trying to say is that you can't push someone or pressure someone just because you paid, what is it? I don't even know, 10K for business class or to SA. I don't know how much it cost. You still have to get consent. Now, in the other side of the world, it seems that there is a fine line between consent. But here, where I am based in other countries, there is consent. I don't care how much money you paid. There still has to be an element of consent. Okay. And you need to communicate, this is what I want. And for her to consent, I'm down with that.
Okay, honey babe and Abby, let me put this question to you.
Mm-hmm.
We are chatting, you know, we already know I'm interested in you, you're interested in me, and
has he actually said it?
So
I like you, I'm interested in you. Because men sometimes will go around the houses and not say anything.
Honey babe, just let me paint the picture. So we'll be chatting, you know, we met, I see you on IG, and I'm like, hey, honey babe, you look good, I like you. I like the way you dress. I like your pictures. I saw your videos. You seem like a fantastic woman. Would you mind if I'm your friend, if we start something? I think I'm interested in you. And you were like, yeah, I'm interested in you too. And then we started chatting, and from chatting, we begin to have more intimate conversation, like, oh wow, girl, you look sexy. The last time on FaceTime, I was looking at your lips, I saw your eyebrows, I see the way you smile. Girl, you turn me on. Would you mind come spend some time with me in South Africa? I can book you a first class ticket and we can have a very good time. Honey babe, have I communicated my intention or not?
You've communicated your intention, but have you waited for the response? Now, if she reciprocated what you said and said, I'm done with that, I'm excited, then obviously the assumption is between the lines of what you said, she agrees.
Okay,
but
now
all you've talked about is your intention. There has to be consent. That's what I'm saying. Consent is very, very important.
Actually, I have something else to say.
Sure, Abby.
You communicated that you like me.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Ben, do you know how many men like me? I don't sleep with all of them. All that man has communicated is spend time with me. You like me, not sex.
Oh, okay. Now I know you ladies are smart.
Generally,
you have to spell it out. It's true, you know, because a guy can, like I said, there's a gentleman that liked me, but that doesn't equate to him saying he wants to sex me. So you have, to me, yeah, if you wanna sex me, you have to break it down. Me, maybe I'm mumu, but you break it down so I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a big difference between liking someone. You're saying it's coded, but even with coded, you need to still break down your intentions. What exactly do you want from me?
All right.
I want to have Kerewa with you. Great. You've broken it down, and I will decide to say yes or no.
All right, let's take it up. Let's take it up.
Sorry.
All right.
Then, as a true Niger babe as well, I don't date men that haven't done anything for me. So if you like me, show your workings. How about that? So either way, you're gonna have to show your workings anyway. So that's that.
What do you mean show your workings?
Don't wake me up in the morning. Good morning, baby. How are you? Have you eaten? Send me lunch? Good afternoon, baby. For 2 weeks, good morning, good afternoon. Have you eaten? How was work? How was your day? How was your day? Send me flowers. Then I will know you're serious and you want to court me. So either way, now, if after 3 weeks I don't like you again, you will not come and say you sent me flowers, you sent me food. I'm supposed to what?
That
I was
is
supposed to date you based off of good morning and good afternoon in the first place anyway. Why would I do that?
Well, that's a different conversation. Now, let
No,
me.
it's not. I'm just saying that
Let
for
me
some
bring in
girls,
something. Hold on, ladies.
Yeah.
Hold on, ladies. Let me add something to this conversation.
Sure.
So, from the scenario I painted with Honey Babe, me expressing myself, I like you, your lips, everything sexy. Oh, can you come over to South Africa and we're gonna have a good time?
Is
now,
this gradual? Because like I said, I would have blocked you a long time ago. Even what you said and someone, I would have blocked you because
okay, Honey Babe, that is you.
I would have blocked you because even what you're saying is cringing me. But what I'm saying to you is that
Honey Babe, hold on now.
Okay, I want to ask. I just want to say, is it all in a couple of weeks? Because it could be like talking for a while.
Honey Babe, hold on. You see, the thing is, you and I, we are not in this Gen Z era. So I feel you. From your answer, I already know how you feel about that. But in this Gen Z era, things are so fast. Some of them, they met under 1 week, they're already going on vacation. Am I lying, Abby?
You're not wrong. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We get these offers all the time.
Okay, good. No, I'm just saying because Honey Babe and I, we are on the other side from you guys. So I got what Honey Babe is saying 100%. At least a decent woman will already know where I'm going. Once I'm saying your lips, your da. So, but now what I wanted to add is this, because Honey Babe insisted that you have to state it categorically that, girl, I'm flying you to South Africa and I'm going to clap it when you come. But sometimes you don't have to say it. So what I wanted to ask
you do, there has to be consent. Uncle Ben, you can't just assume. No, let me land, please. What you need to understand is that in this day and age, with laws in different countries and the fact that you have to have consent. So you need to make it very, very clear what you want.
That is UK. It's different all over the world.
Unless you're going to certain places where women don't have rights, it works in most countries. It's not just UK.
Okay, I just wanted to point something out so that at least maybe younger ones can learn. If I tell you all of that I want you to come over, let us have a good time and everything, even though I did not express it in ABC, you now say, oh, sure, I'd love to be there. It sounds great. Okay, let me know when you book the ticket. So now I booked the ticket, you get yourself ready, send you money, everything. You hop on the flight, first class, all the way to South Africa. Honey Babe, are you saying if we take this to court, there is no agreement? There is something called non-verbal agreement.
You're not getting this, Uncle Ben. I think Abby can. I just want to say, what you need to understand when it comes to relations, you're acting like it's a contract for a job. This is talking about consent when you're now being intimate. Even in the point of intimacy, a woman can still say no. It's all about consent. So whether you've written a contract or whatever you're talking about, when it comes to Kerewa, go to court and have that mentality and see what will happen. They will talk about consent. Unless you have consent and she's agreed, then fine, you can do whatever you want. But from what I know, even up until the point where it's literally at the point of Kerewa, a woman can still say no.
She can withdraw.
So if you still want to continue, then you're in the territory of grape. Try and take that to court and justify what
is going on. Even while it's going on, the woman says stop.
She can still say no. That's what I'm saying.
Better stop.
All right. I know women often think they are smarter, they can
It's
use
not about
but
being smarter. It's
no,
not about being
wait
smarter. I'm
now.
talking about the fact that you, as men, need to navigate certain things very carefully. You cannot say just because you spent money, you have the right to grape someone because of small money. You have to get consent. Whether you spend £1, whether you spent £1,000,000, you have to respect the fact that you need to get the consent of the woman. Now, I would say to anybody that wants to take anybody to SA, make sure you have consent. She's agreed before you book any
Okay,
stupid
honey
thing.
babe, we've heard that now. Let's continue there. You just talk on one side of the
Uncle
conversation.
Ben, let me
Because
say,
I'm
let
answering
me
the question,
get
but it's fine.
You stuck on that consent. We get that.
Uncle
But
Ben, let me get into this properly, please.
okay.
There's one thing that I do, right? I'm a good friend to my friends. And for every time that I see a discussion about rape, I take it to my I put it
This
upon
is not
myself.
grape. We are not talking about grape
One
here.
second, I'm coming, Uncle Ben. Let me land. You will get
Okay.
what I'm trying to say. Do you know that up until 2 years ago, I didn't even understand that you could withdraw consent while at it? This information is constantly updated. The girls are telling you that actually, if the man takes off the condom, this is an issue. If the man does this, it's a different kind. It's statutory. Is this? Is that? There's different terms for these things. And every time I take this information to my brother and to my male friends, because I always tell them one thing: if they ever drag you on social media for this thing, I will be nowhere to be found, and I will follow them and drag you. There's a reason. I take this, I have a lot of male friends. I give that information to them that apparently you also need to watch for a woman's body language. You need these are the rules. I did not make the rules. Some of them confuse me as a woman, but my own job now is to make sure that I'm updating the men around me to be careful. Uncle Ben, because like you always say, you're tired of Gen Z. These are the new rules. Let us follow them. Now, that is what Honey Baby is trying to say. That consent is too important in this generation. It's not about how things used to be. It's not about how men used to toast women back in the day. We're trying to make people unlearn stuff, especially if you live outside of Nigeria. Even in Nigeria, if the police is not doing anything about it, they will tarnish your image on social media. So be careful. That's all we're saying. That yes, under normal circumstances, it makes sense. Uncle Ben, me that I'm having this argument with you, I'm not traveling with a man that's not my man.
Okay.
My first, all these ones that people are saying my first date was in Paris, counts me out. For me, it's much more than you paid, I paid, I have money, you have money. It's a lot of things. I just prefer to see people for who they are. Paris, holiday, everybody, when you're in holiday mode, you're not yourself.
All right.
There's so many things there's so many reasons why you should not go with a man that is not you don't have a rapport with to understand what it is you guys are doing. If I go to South Africa with a man that I have that rapport with, I know that we already engage in such activities. There will be no arguments. But what I'm saying is that people need to unlearn certain things. You need to have an agreement that this is why I want you to come to South Africa. Give her an opportunity to accept or decline. It doesn't mean that Abby will do it. I'm not traveling to South Africa with any man that is not my man.
So that consent, how should the man seek the consent?
You need to be straightforward.
How now? In what mode? What medium?
Let me land. Now you need to be straightforward and say, hi, I like you. I find you very attractive and I would like to get down with you. I have a trip coming up to South Africa. I'm wondering if you would like to come with me. Nobody will beat you.
Well, what format should this express?
I don't give you the format now.
You open your mouth and you talk
that way, and you want her to come with you to South Africa. How does she see it? If you want to use all these, what's it called? You want to go through the corners. That's fine. Just know that you may or may not get anything. How about that?
Abby, make una relax. Make una relax. He told you, okay, I want to get down with you, everything. She got to South Africa and she changed her mind that she's not doing again.
Yeah. She has the right to consent. She can withdraw her consent.
After she got to South Africa.
Yes, she can withdraw her consent.
What do you think about this?
Are you going to jump on top of her? What are you going to do? You don't force her.
Honey, babe, make una relax. Make
That's
una
what I'm
relax.
saying.
You guys should relax. Let's call it what it is, eh? If what this is what me I would tell men in situations like this, do not seek that consent verbally. Send it in a WhatsApp message. So she will reply to you in a WhatsApp message and then you screenshot it. After you screenshot it from your phone, you send it to your backup email address.
It
And for
doesn't
me,
mean anything if she
no,
changes her
no,
mind.
Uncle
no,
Ben,
If
you're
she
not
changes her
now,
mind, like I said, if I
now.
text you,
you're not
I text
listening
you
to us.
today and I change
Oh,
my mind next week, the text and the screenshot means nothing. Legally, you can withdraw consent.
Una no dey wait
That's the
me
legal
person explain.
defense.
You see the problem is this. When we are having conversation like this, you guys don't just stick to one place and stay there.
Because we're telling you the realities and the
Now,
legal definition of it.
I'm already frustrated with the conversation right
Sorry,
now.
I'm just saying. Because you're
No,
giving the
the
wrong
way
idea. You're giving the wrong information.
it's not wrong for me. You
It's
guys
the wrong
have this.
information you're
All
giving
right,
a
honey,
man.
babe, I yield. Continue.
I'm just saying to you, consent can be taken back. You're saying get a verbal, get them to confirm it in a message and screenshot it. That means nothing if at the particular time she now withdraws consent and said, get on, I don't want to do it. The screenshot means nothing because you can change your mind.
Honey, babe, are you a lawyer?
I'm not a lawyer, but I've
Okay,
had a
please,
friend
let
of
me
mine. Let me
explain
land.
what
I've had a friend
you
of
know.
mine.
You'll be talking all
No,
this
let
while.
me
Let me
finish.
land
I've
my
had
point.
a friend of mine that unfortunately she was essayed and I went to court. And the same argument was that consent was given. So I've been to court with a friend. I don't want to go into details. What I'm saying to you is that consent can be taken back.
You've said that more than 10 times, honey, babe. Ladies, you all got to understand how to have conversation with men. You've said it over and over again. Everybody have heard it. But anytime I try to say something, you bring it back again. Consent, consent, consent. And if this is like a husband and wife situation right now, assuming you and I were married right now, as much as I'm trying to talk and you coming back, oh, it's consent, it can be taken. Then I'm trying to explain, you come back. What most men will do is to shut down. Honestly speaking, for me, I will just shut down. I will agree. Then I will wait. When that matter comes, the thing I want to say now, that you don't let me get it out of my mind, I will put it in action. Then it becomes something. This is not about Honey Babe or Abby or myself. For those who might get to see this video, in conversation, always try to hear what the other person wants to say. It can help. It can even give you more leverage above them. All I wanted to say is this. This same concept we're talking about right now. A smart guy who knows what he is doing. You will take him to court, he will walk free. Let's be frank. That's why I asked Abby, if a guy want to be transparent with his intentions, how should he communicate it? And Abby give an example that when you tell the guy, oh, when you come, I'm gonna get down with you and all of that. And to me, that is a verbal expression. It's not written down anywhere. And the girl agrees. Now, if the girls come over and then she changes her mind, even if both of you, I used to tell guys, you can be in a room with a girl without doing nothing. You don't touch her, you don't do anything. Just because she wants to show you pepper, she fit just get up, tear her clothes, shout, hey, hey, he's jumping on me. He's jumping on me. As a man, you can't do shit. You're going to look guilty. So that's just what I wanted to bring out, that if this is the case, only verbal expression of it is not enough. If not me, instead of expressing it verbally, I will put it in WhatsApp. I will communicate with you, try to get you to reply to me in WhatsApp. I say, babe, when you come, there are so many things we're gonna do. Oh, I will take you to this fantastic bar. There's this restaurant. We can go to this resort, and then at night we're just gonna get down. We're gonna go all the way there. I would like to see you. I like to do this, and then I promise you, the sex is gonna be great. If she said, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that, I'm all for it, screenshot it. Screenshot that text. Send it to your backup email. Any man when no get backup email, you are not ready yet. Have at least 2 backup email. One for situation like this, one for other document you want to hide, you don't want people to find. So you keep it there. Now, what I wanted to add to the conversation is that if she got to South Africa and then she changed her mind, maybe for the first night when she arrived, you try to make move on her and she said, no, I don't want to do yeah. And you as a man, you get to a point you are irritated. Now, what I was going to ask Abby and Honey Baby is, if the man decided to kick the girl out of the hotel, or maybe you cancel the hotel reservation, it's just for one day, and you demand packing bag and say, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. Thank you for coming. I'm leaving. Did the man do anything wrong? Can the guy hold him down and say, oh, you brought me here. Why are you going to leave me here? You said we're going to stay 2 weeks. Can the guy do anything, Abby or Honey Babe?
Uncle Ben, I want to say something. When I always say this, right? I always tell you a couple of things. And one of the things I say all the time is that you're stuck in 1999. What are you going to court for? Are you going to court to collect your money back for what you spent? Or are you going to court about consent? Because Uncle Ben, in 2025, you will lose everything. Please, and I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying this because I told you that one of the things that key roles that I play in the life of the men around me is update them about what the women are talking about where consent is concerned. Now, between me and you, Uncle Ben, I've already told you, I already assured you that no man is flying me to Dubai unprovoked. Are you my man? I don't like those sort of favors because I don't like these sort of situations. This is exactly why I don't like those sort of favors. You cannot like me that much that you cannot come, even when it comes to visiting. I've had men that live abroad. Come fly to me. No, fly to me. I am the woman. I live in London. You fly to me. You're trying to chase me. I'm not flying to you. It's
okay,
not happening.
we get that, but that is you. Just
No,
like Honey Babe said,
let's not be that we're arguing for our personal, the way we are. No, it's for the sake of people learning. Please, consent. If you like, have documents, PDF. If you like, already have sent the PDF to your lawyer. That is fine. But understand that even during you already put on the condom, you're already inside, the woman can say, stop. My brother.
Agreed.
Stop. All these WhatsApp, all these documents would not matter when it comes down to it. That is all I'm saying. Now, in regards to if the man can kick her out, can cancel the rest of the holiday, yes, he is within his right to. Because at the end of the day, it's not by force. Nothing in this life is by force. And what did I start this conversation with when I came in? I said, please, as a woman, don't go anywhere that you yourself cannot afford or cannot bail yourself out from. You know, remember I even said this on the backstage. So yes, if he feels like he wants to kick her out because they had an agreement and she's no longer interested in her agreements or in their agreements, then if he wants to kick her out, that is fine. She should go and book her own room. It's not by force. You understand? But generally, it's not something that I would advise. I also want to say something very important, that in everything, I think men need to understand that there's certain things that they get to lose in some situations while chasing women, and vice versa. It's the same way there are women that feel used because they've been promised relationships, right? I love you, you're the love of my life. And then eventually, once the man hits that once, he blocks her everywhere, he ghosts her. As in, there's always something on both ends when it comes to this relationship thing. So that's why I always say that it's very important that you date people that like you, or at least are attracted to you as well. Some women are down and just want a good time. So they will go to Dubai because they want that good time too. Make sure you're going with that kind of woman, not a woman that wants a relationship or a woman that wants to see you for the man that you are, to build something. Some women are happy to just have career relationship with you. Go with those women. That's the problem I have with people, is people don't go with people that they are equally yoked with, or people that want the same things as them. That's why we have.
Okay.
Can I say something? I think everything that Abby said is what I was going to say. See, the guys that get themselves in these type of situations are a certain type of guy that, for me, are not really personally interested in proper relationships. Because how you're saying, yeah, I like you, you're sexy, you're this. Oh, I'm within a couple of messages, I'm going to fly you to SA. That is someone that to me is not serious about any relationship. So for me, it's a choice. If he decides to take that woman to wherever, SA on this example, and he's not allowed to hit it, then he deserves it, because I don't think he's even someone that is personally serious about any relationship. And the woman as well, because like I said, I know me and Abby, we wouldn't entertain that. From the time you sent the first message, I've blocked you. But what I'm trying to say is that don't put yourself in those type of situations. And personally, if you're really that desperate that you need to hit it in another country, pay for it. It's that simple.
All right. So what you guys are saying in a nutshell is that, oh, girls will get away with everything. That's just what you are saying in a nutshell, right?
That's not what I'm saying, because I condemn the woman as well, because like I said to you, me and Abby personally wouldn't entertain it. And personally for me, if I want to go to SA, I will pay with my money. And I assume Abby would do the same. You know, normally in a situation where you're in a relationship, if you want to be hitting it, you should be hitting it with someone that you're in a relationship, you have had intimacy. So it's a normal thing. But if you are meeting someone for the first time, and the first time you want to hit it is to be on a plane and hop to another country, I question what the woman and the man are doing. Like I said to you, why can't you have intimacy in a normal relationship? Why do you need to meet someone on any social media and then decide to fly them out and you need to have sex in a hotel room? Is it necessary? No.
All right, thank you, honey babe. We got to go now, because it seems like we really can't walk around this conversation the way I planned it. So, but this is a very great conversation. What I be and honey babe is saying, in essence, is that stop helping women. When you help any woman, don't expect they will give you anything in return. So, bros,
that's what we said.
You don't hear,
That's not what we said. The example was flying someone to SA.
That is the topic we are treating now.
You're not helping someone. You want a booty call. That's not helping someone. When you fly someone to SA with the expectation that you want something in return, that's a glorified booty call. That is not helping someone.
What I'm going to say is this, as I have to round up now. Please, ladies, if any man fly you out or invited you to come over, you are going to his place, expect he might want you to do something. That's all I will say. No matter how you paint it, if it is an African man, not all African men know, but majority of the men that have money to throw around, they are not flying you to nowhere and they want to play, I'm a gentleman. Nobody is doing that crap this time and day. So you heard it. I agree with Abby and honey babe. You can change your mind when you get there. You can say, no, you did not tell me you're going to get down with me. Nah. But here is where it is dangerous. A man that spent money, that brought you over to a country where your friend, nobody is there, and you get there, finish, you want to play smart. Oh, I can go to court. There is no consent. The man may not drag with you, but you could be missing. You could be missing. You could be unalive. Or honey babe and Abby, you have any pushback on that?
That's the major concern. The major concern, actually, in my opinion, which is another reason why I wouldn't say any woman should travel with a man that she doesn't know, is because you just don't know them. Why do you want to get in that situation with a man that you don't know? But most especially, let's also remember that generally, when it comes to women going missing, women being hurt, a lot of women that have been plied by their husbands as well. Women are always going to be endangered species. I know Uncle Ben is going to say vice versa, no problem. I'm just saying that danger is always an issue, regardless of if I'm going down the road to Tesco. And one of the reasons I love going to the gym at night, the reason I do not go to the gym at night is because I'm concerned about my safety, even if I prefer going to the gym at 2 a.m. So either way, relationship, women are always going to be in those situations. I also wanted to say that while the advice, even I always say, I say this all the time, I've run out of advice for men. You push advise each other. I'm only here to
advise your gender. Don't advise men.
Exactly, but that's like people. You're saying that, but a lot of platforms, when you want to talk about women, the men always insert themselves saying, "How about us?" And this is always my response. Don't tell me how about me. Go and talk to a man. Let a man talk to you about you people. I talk to women. Don't do that. Make sure you have your money. Money stops nonsense. But most especially, Uncle Ben, I think it's very important to put it out here that there are lots of men, because you will come and say it's Gen Z, but there are lots of men that just for their ego, they love to give women a good time. Go to Lagos. Uncle Emeka told us this thing on this platform. There are men that enjoy giving women a good time. That is why you will go to the club, right? And you will see a man at a table and he will swipe 12 million naira, 15 million naira, and he only knows one girl at the table. In fact, he does not know any girl at that table, and he's going straight home. This is Lagos every single weekend. There's a reason why a man in Lagos, on top of that 12, he will start sharing money to all the girls in dollars. And he will not see them again until maybe next time they're in the club. There's some men that for whatever reason, I don't understand it. And quite frankly, it scares me. It actually scares me. But there are men, I don't know about any other part. They said the men in Dubai are the same way, no wahala. But there are men that are okay with doing really good things for women. There are men that give women all the time, and they really do not have any intentions. Is it possible that they are sweetening you up for the next 2 years?
Abby, let me quickly stop you there first. No verse. When you get married, Abby, would you like your husband to be helping girls with nothing at all? He's just helping girls. It's a Father Christmas. Do you pray for that? Do you like it? Would you encourage it? Would you support it? Answer it and go on.
I won't.
You won't?
I will not, no.
Why won't you support it?
Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben, I don't think you understand my role today. And my role most of the time is I give you information. I'm not here to tell you that this is my life or it's the life of my friend, what I support.
You give information.
Many times I tell you stuff, you shout Gen Z, no wahala, I'm giving you information. Why are you making it my life?
No. I just want to know, because the way you guys put it at the backstage is, why do men? Where is the topic again? Make I highlight the topic. Thank you for asking, Gary. Sister Marriott. Sister O'Shea, I see everybody. Thank you. Dr. Adama, I don't know why the link is not. Maybe because I'm on vertical format. Welcome, Sister Natu. Now, the topic is, why do men spend on women and expect something in return? That's what you said. And your argument is, men should spend on women and not expecting anything in return.
That's not what we said.
Uncle Ben, 1 second. First of all, this is a conversation that was happening between me and Chucky Abby. You came in after. Did you read everything?
I don't read everything, because once I see men should spend money, the moment I see men should spend money and not expecting anything in return, my brain just go poof.
Exactly. How can your brain go poof? You know the way your brain went poof is the same reason why Chucky was attacking me. I was saying Chucky was
not attacking you. Chucky was trying to make it make sense.
Mostly. Chucky said, you're saying all men. I said, you're not even reading my message that says mostly.
Okay. Now, Abby, when you say mostly, put it in percentage. Is that not almost 90%?
Yeah, but it's most men.
It's most men. So you have problem with that, right? You have problem with men spending.
Do we want to argue about the fact that if you put 10 men in a room with me, and you want to argue about that? You think it's 50% that are going to decline?
Why would they even decline? Why should they decline? Are you not a beautiful girl?
So it's most men.
It's most men.
Okay, okay, Abby, are most men wrong to spend money and wanted to reap the fruit of their labor? Is it wrong?
It's not about wrong or right. In life, everything is not wrong.
It has to be an agreement.
Wrong. It's not. Honey, before they will come and say we're using agreement and consent again. Let's forget agreements now. Uncle Ben, in life, everything does not have to be black or white.
Yes, who are you?
Good afternoon. My name is Nancy.
It's like, what the hell is going on?
Now those stupid callers, those scammers.
Uncle Ben, everything does not have to be wrong or right. Do you understand? Sometimes, I gave an example. There are women. Me, I don't understand that thing. I want to correct something that Honey Babe said actually. It doesn't always have to be a relationship. This is 2025. There are people that are happy with being in situationships. If you're Gen Z,
relationship, I beg, okay.
there are people that are happy with friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits, yeah.
You understand? So I say this to say that in some situations, people are very happy to go to Dubai, have bedmatics, enjoy themselves, and live it. Everything doesn't have to be relationship. Whatever works for you works for you. But Uncle Ben is not about right or wrong. It's about the fact that as a man, if you think that you're going to sit here, pay your way, and you're going to get something, it might not work out that way. So do your
Why would it work out that way? Why would you eat my money?
Because you don't. Not everything in life is fair. Listen. When it comes to life, and how life happens, we keep saying Nigeria happens to people. Life is not fair. You spend, money. I think what we're saying is you spend money on someone, have it at the back of your mind, you may not get the result that you want. That's all we're saying. Have a disclaimer. Let me say
a disclaimer. Girl, spend money on a girl.
Yes.
And you won't get the result you want. And the girl collected the money.
Yes. You may not get the result that you want.
What decade are we to you along?
I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what I said. Am I speaking another language?
Let me quickly read this story from Sister O'Shea so I can leave because I got to go now. But I love this conversation, I swear. Sister O'Shea said, Bro Ben, I tell you a personal story. I was in a relationship with a Nigerian who I know very well, who offered me a trip to Nigeria. All expense paid. I refused. No wahala at all. God bless you.
Yeah, but we're saying that. I mean, most women would. But all we're saying to you is that you may get a woman that will agree, but at the same time, what you want, which is the Kerewa, you may not get it. All we're saying is that you don't always get in life what you want.
Okay, let me.
What I'm saying not true.
No, you're right. I agree. Let me read the rest of the story from O'Shea. O'Shea said, I refuse because I don't know if I will be safe in Nigeria with just the two of us, even though I know him very well here. Agreed. That is still good. Let me find the other part of the story. Yes, still continue. She said, accepting to travel with a man to go and stay where exactly? In the same room or in different apartment, okay? And then she continues, accepting to travel abroad with a man to South Africa is consent to be with him as far as I am concerned. Sister
I know. That's the lay people.
How do you want your Don Pedro? This is what Honey Babe and Abby want to buy me for this money.
No, the thing is, like I said, I have traveled with friends, cousins and that. Obviously, I've never shared a room. But what you need to understand is that things can happen on the trip. So all I'm saying, I don't want to go into consent because I'm getting tired of saying that word. But if that's how,
because if you say consent one more time, that means
I'm not going to say. But all I'm saying to you is that things happen. People can change their mind. I know Cece's coming up, but see, you can change your mind. So just because I get on a goddamn plane, you're telling me I've consented? No, I haven't, because I can change my mind.
All right, thank you very much. I got to go because my girl is not here to hold it down. So we have a long show tomorrow. That tomorrow show will be like about 2 hours. We're gonna have Sister Yinka in the studio as a special guest, and we're gonna go through what Sister Yinka have learned for 21 years in marriage. It's gonna be God's boss. The thing no easy. The sister have really seen up and down, and she has always been somebody who advocated that I think it's better if people share their experiences so it can help. For those who don't know, Sister Yinka has been married for that year long ago. I think she should be a professor now in marriage. 21 years, a long ago. And she has big grown-up boys who are doing fantastically okay now. She and my uncle, they are in a fantastic marriage, but Sister Yinka have told me a couple of things that was really, really what she as a woman got to work on in order to make it work. And she also emphasized what Uncle has been doing to make it work. But tomorrow is not just about Sister Yinka, it's about all of us. I would like to invite the Real Fam to please be here tomorrow so we can also learn from her experiences. So far, so good. We are getting our fantastic sisters to come and be our guest on the Real Fam. It's going to be a hot one tomorrow. But before I leave you now, my troublemaker is in the building. Sisi, when are you going to change this profile picture? Because this your profile picture is always scaring me.
What do you mean it's scaring you?
He's giving me.
What kind of compliment is that?
Wait,
Fine girl like
You look
me.
very serious in that
Later.
picture. That's why. Hey,
your
Cece.
profile picture, even though you look so beautiful with that, is that blonde hair? With that
Yeah.
blonde hair, everything, your eyes are saying, "Don't mess with me. Don't you dare mess
My
with
eyes
me."
are so inviting and sexy.
Hey, Cece, you okay?
Hey guys.
All right, Sissy, are you going to bail out your younger sister, Abby? Abby say men should be comfortable with spending for women without expecting anything. And then I bring the situation of
You know what? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Abby never said that. What is going on
Abby
here?
is in the chat now. That's what
Oh my God, Uncle Ben, you did not read the
What you
chat.
said.
Hi, Chinekile, you didn't read the chat, though.
that is what I saw.
That's what you summarized, basically.
Okay, that's what my brain is telling me. So, Sissy,
Yeah.
the situation, the scenario at hand, the guy on Daddy Freeze that said he flew a girl all the way to South Africa, the girl got there and she was like, hell no, boy, you can't clap this. I'm in my period and everything. And I don't understand. So why Honey Babe and I and Abby, why we're going back and forth, which they did a very good job. At least they've established that as a man, you got to make your intention known. You got to be transparent. Let the girl know that once you come over here, your yash go hot. We're going to do it. Everywhere going to be hot, hot, hot. That you should seek consent. And Abby also said men should learn. Now, please listen. I'm learning from Abby, even though she did give me stress. Abby also said, and Honey Babe supported that even as a man, you know how we used to beg it, I beg, let me just put the tip, just the tip. Abby is saying, even if you put the tip, so that you enter this middle. If you guys say, you be like, you're going to kill me. I ain't doing again. Pull it out, pull it out. They say they can still withdraw the consent to. I don't even know what we are dealing with now again as a man. But, Sissy, when a girl agreed to fly all the way to South Africa, is that not consent already that she's going to sleep with the guy?
It's not consent. No, it's not consent. But I feel like women, we need to stop pretending because you know what the expectation is. That's just what it is. I always say, expect them to move mad and be pleasantly surprised when they decline or they actually move like they have sense. Because for me personally, I feel like a man will always want sex. It doesn't matter what the expectation or how much he spent. If he can get it, he will get it. Whether he flies you, he takes you for a restaurant, they'll always want something. They're not going to say no. So as a woman, I think it's important to safeguard yourself and not take certain types of invitations that you know at the end of the day you're not going to be able to give what they're going to want in return for doing what they're doing. Somebody offering to fly you out, first of all, why are you accepting a gift from a man who's not your boyfriend or even a man who genuinely likes you, like is interested? I don't understand. I feel like women should stop doing that because a lot of the time when a man is doing that, you know, he knows that his expectation is he wants to have sex with you. So
Sissy, I'm sorry, Sissy, I'm sorry to cut you there. I want you to repeat that last part for Abby and the rest of the Gen Z. They need to hear that.
Uncle Ben, I don't like. I literally said that. I literally said I will not do it, and I don't advise anybody to do that.
That is me looking for your.
Ben, after this show, you should have never talk to me again. I'm not talking to Ben again.
Yeah, you're gaslighting us.
You won't talk to who again? You won't talk to Chucky again.
You and Chucky.
Me and Chucky, you won't talk to us again. You know we can't leave you alone. Sissy, please continue.
Yeah, so I feel like as a woman, it's important to safeguard yourself and stop acting ignorant and naively. You know, a lot of men nowadays, people are not doing things for the goodness of their heart. If a man is offering to fly you out, the expectation is he wants to sleep with you. more than likely. If that man is not your boyfriend, if he's not somebody who's genuinely, even if he's dating you, I gave my own example. I was talking to my boyfriend at the time. We were just dating. He said, "Oh, I'm in this place for business. Come and visit me." I went. The only reason I went is because we had a kind of a relationship already, and I was comfortable with him. Would I have gone if I was just talking to him after 1 week? Hell no. And would I be thinking that, okay, there's going to be an expectation for me to sleep with him? If you've not made your own accommodations in terms of maybe he's told you, okay, come out, he hasn't arranged for you to have a separate hotel, he hasn't made that known to you, he's just expecting you to come and stay in his place. What do you think you're going there to do? To play Ludo? Come on, let's be for real.
No,
I think
she's coming to play 10-10.
It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you've given consent, but indirectly, you going, you're kind of setting it up like you're consenting to what's going to go down.
Exactly.
No, but we said that already, but we're being devil's advocate by saying that guys need to be careful. And like I said,
I feel like the message should be for the men. This message
I do agree with what CC said, because I had a situation where the very first date, this guy got my number. We met in a party. This was like years ago. And he suddenly said, the first time he wants to see me, he wants to come to my house. You can imagine what I said. I said, no way. Why are you coming to my house the very first time we've met? The very first time we're supposed to be meeting up and going on a date. So I squashed it. But what I'm saying to you is that I agree with what CC is saying, but at the same time, men, stop throwing money on women like that. Focus on having a relationship with these women.
I disagree.
Disagree with what? Because some men, like Abby said, there are some men that are about that life. They love to spend on women. They love to have that ego.
Yes, you know why?
Yeah, but don't expect anything in return. If you want to be splashing out because of your ego and because you have that amount of money, I say this every time. Don't expect anything. If you get it, it's a beautiful thing. If you don't, you're not upset because you weren't expecting it. The way he said that if men are moving mad, so if some men are not, it's a beautiful experience to have someone that is normal. Same thing.
Thank you. Now, let me tell you why I said I disagree. As a man, when you get to a certain age, all you got left is your pot belly and your bank account. And these girls, if you don't take time, they won't look at your side. The only way you get them to look your side is you spend money.
If you got a pot belly, the assumption is you're a certain age bracket and you would have kids and a wife.
And so,
not necessarily.
And so,
you know what? I've got nothing to say. I'll be finished.
I have a question for you, Uncle Ben. I have a question.
I got to go, Abby, please. Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay.
I have a question. So, what if you don't invest money and you invest your time and your emotions? Is the girl allowed to reject you?
Wait.
Or is money the factor?
I don't invest money. I invest time.
You invest your time and emotions into talking to a girl.
How many men, how many guys have the time and emotion to invest? What are you talking about?
No, 1 second. I'm telling you this because the reason I'm asking this question is that a lot of men don't have the money. At least don't have the money that's going to impress certain women, right? For instance, now let's look at a CC. Let's look at Honey Babe. With how far they come. 1 second, Uncle Ben. The question is very simple because you just said something now. When you're a man of a certain age with pot belly and all you have is money. So you should be willing to lose the money too, if that is all you have to offer. That's why I asked you if you have emotions and time to offer. People lose emotions and time in talking stage all the time. So that argument now is no longer valid. Because all you have to lose is money. So if you're investing your money, I say this all the time. How about you date people that actually feel the same way about you? There are women that are happy to just go on holiday, have good SCX, and come back home. Not every woman is like that. Go for those women that are happy about that.
What if the men are not attracted to those women?
Then that's your
Then expect what you get. Expect that you're going to waste your money on a woman that doesn't necessarily want to have SEX. Stick to, like-minded people. Stick with like-minded people. If you want to be doing situationship, check people that want to do situationship. You understand?
It's not situationship.
It's that simple.
It is called enjoyment. It is
Oh, yeah,
called
then
life.
Then expect the consequences of flying someone to SA and then they don't want to have SPX with you. Simple.
All right. This is a very interesting conversation. Thank you, my sisters. I got to go now. Honey, babe, I always enjoy you with your bass energy.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Consent. You took us to consent. You took us to don't tell me why. Abby is always here. Abby, please, when you are dealing with people like us, always they remember I say we no get energy like you. You are trying to
That's what I'm here for.
you are trying to put us in a corner. Abby, they do that thing, please. And I like this one coming from Uncle Dayo. Uncle Dayo say, Abby, you don't need to talk to Chucky. Chucky will talk to you.
Thank God that people have seen it. Thank God. Finally, I've been vindicated.
Frankly, anytime I wake up, I just know, say, if I go to Real Farm and I know see Abby and Chucky going back and forth, my mind will just be like, I need to check on these two people. Something is wrong. Abby, you are a case. Thank you very much, my baby girl. I can't love you less. Thank you so much. Honey, babe, thank you. My sissy.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, Sissy. By the way, I'm going to send a picture to you, Sissy. Your baby girl have started business. Oh. My daughter has started business. All those people that are doing cupcake, what do you call? Is it pastry business? What do they call that thing? People that are doing cupcake and not. Yeah, she's baking now, and she's making money. Her mom and I we are partner in her business. We both invested $100
for ingredients, right? Amazing. I wish I was closer. I could order.
You say what?
I said I wish I was closer. I'll send you money for my order.
And it's funny.
Do you do overseas deliveries? You do overseas deliveries?
I will ask her. So your baby started baking.
I'll say something as Gen Z. See, our parents are laughing. They are laughing now. When she now becomes a big babe, now
exactly.
Like, I'm very proud of her. From the belly, I knew that she was going to be a baker. I knew that we know it.
You know them already.
In the belly, we knew that she was going to be whisking cakes. No problem.
Okay, Abby, you just opened up something now. I don't know, maybe other parents can relate with that, but Abby, you are right. Did you know I actually taught my daughter photography?
Really?
I'm like, these skills, you need this skill. Yeah. She used to follow me to event when I was teaching her, but
fantastic.
It just shows that she's not that into it. And at the point I start feeling that I think this girl is learning this photography because of me. But the moment she started this bakery, pastry, what be this business? I just know it's between a cupcake and all those other things that they put in box. Maybe when I send it to Sissy can tell me what they called him. The moment this girl started this thing, oh my God. She will come back from school. Once she just relax everything, she don't enter kitchen, begin to bake. She wake up, no fighting, nothing. And then her grade, although her grade has always been good, but this time around, she will send me the grade. Maybe she's trying to send message to me that Dad, don't think I'm distracted though. So then when I thought about it, I'm like, it be like saying that true, because I actually fought her this summer. I'm like, this is time for you to take carry one camera now and begin to shoot and all of that. But like you said, I think she's doing good because she's making profit. I've told her now I want my share as a shareholder in her company.
Absolutely. We're here to support.
Let her do it, Uncle Ben. Let me tell you something. I had a food business in university. You just never know when you need them. Like, it's just important for people to have a skill.
Exactly. Totally.
I also have 3 degrees. And the one thing that I know is that for me to be a millionaire, for me to do what I want, I actually need businesses that have absolutely nothing to do with my
Totally.
So let her do it.
All right.
I mean, the whole journey of entrepreneurship is a fantastic journey, and I think it's really good to encourage our young people to start early. Do their education, because this 9 to 5. With what's happening in the UK, for instance, 9 to 5 will not sustain you. So you have to have ideas and have side hustles. So it's really encouraging.
And you can never go wrong with food business, because people will always need to eat and they always need to drink. So it's
totally.
You are right.
It's always
she will show me the order that she already got. Like, her friends would have sent people want to buy her school teachers, everybody. They was okay, bring 2 this for me, 3 this and all that. And she will show me and I'll be like, am I watching am I watching a movie or what? But anyway, I just want you to know, Sissy and others, that's where we are right now. Thank you for joining me on this show. Tomorrow, please, let's come tomorrow. Let's come and share our sister up and let's see how much we can learn. Tomorrow is about marriage. It's about serious conversation. And let me see if I find one blazer where I go wear, because Sister Yinka like to dress really good. And I know what she can't dull me for screen. May she no come now. Now come see side by side. We go come be like, look at the person interview. Look at this. Auntie Yinka, whoa, I go even do makeup. Come this show tomorrow. I go see.
Wow.
Everybody. Yes, I'm doing makeup tomorrow. Don't worry. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye, honey babe. Oh, wow. That was so fun. That was interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. As a man, please make sure you seek consent before you do anything with a woman. And even though I was just joking around, my sisters are right. Women are smarter these days. And please, guys, always listen to Abby, D, all the younger ladies out there. I love to listen to them because, many of us, we are out of the market already and we don't even know what is happening in their world right now. So you got to listen. And if you are a man with pot belly like me, Baba, before you spend that money, before you tell her, baby, one day, come over, baby, I'm going to thrill you, baby, make sure you ask well, because you might think you're going to spend 1 million or 2 million on baby, and baby might begin to look at you like, oh, more. If I find a way to sue this man that he want to grape me or something, I might get more money out of him. So you got to be careful. But having said that, I wish everybody a fantastic evening wherever you are. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless you all. Uncle Dio, I see you, Papi. Bye, everybody. Sister O'Shea and Co, thank you very much. Hey, cool mama. No, if you forget you, cool mama. I see you, my sister. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
From Nigeria to Vegas, the lights are bright. Champagne popping under the neon night. I saw it be shining gold and white. Laughter louder than the city's heights. Oh yeah, step on the dance floor. Wind your waist, bend down low. Nigeria to the world, let it show. We rock it, we flex it, let it flow. There's a heat, but we bring the rain. Palm wine vibes in a champagne lane.